Konnichiwa, Ben Desu. You might know me from other documentaries, such as Sam's Riz. However, today we're going to be taking a look at a more serious topic, similarly to Men in the Sex Tunnels. You see, in this documentary, we're going to do everything we can to expose a stalker. So, to start with, I'm going to talk about a personal incident I've had with Joey Maynor. You see, one time we were queuing up outside a science lesson, and there was a chair just outside the classroom. Of course, Joey goes and sits down, but that's not the problem. You see, he then started making some very odd motions. At first, it was just drumming with his fist, but then it became that kind of motion with one hand in a very specific place. I think you all know what I'm talking about, so I don't need to elaborate further. But this may not prove him a stalker, but it does just show the weird things that he does, and therefore it's entirely plausible that he could stalk someone. But to truly discover what's going on, I think we need to talk to an expert. This is Philippos.
Hello there.
He's the producer of many of our documentaries, but today he's here to talk to us about the cubicle incident.
Now, the cubicle incident is truly a sad one, and it involved Joey Maynor and a certain someone. Now, that certain someone we will not leak their name because we don't want them facing harassment, or even worse, being eaten by Riley Wilson to be silent. Now, what happened in there was, from our sources, because I wasn't really there, someone in year 8 was passing by the cubicle in the changing rooms, and then they heard Joey saying, go back to sleep. Now, I blurred out the name again. And after this, he moaned. So, what do you think of this, Ben McGee?
Well, this just makes it clear that Joey does some weird stuff, and it's entirely possible that the person there was being stalked by Joey. I think we need to dig a little deeper to find out the truth, though. Hey, this is Elliot,
Hey, Ben.
and today he's going to talk to us about some of the actual stalking that went on between Joey and this anonymous person.
Well, you see, essentially, Joey tracked down and stalked this person twice.
Twice? How exactly does that work?
So, Joey lived quite close to them, and he seemed to just find out where they lived. Then, what happened next was they moved house, but Joey, again, found out where they live, being very persistent.
But what exactly is the evidence that Joey found out where they lived the second time?
So, you see, what happened was, this person sent Joey a picture of where they live. Joey, seeing this picture, said, "Yes, I already know."
So he already knew where they lived.
Precisely.
You see, we've asked Joey about this topic before, actually, and he claims that it's an area he knows quite well, so he simply saw that they had moved in there. But the thing is, their new house was actually very far away from where Joey lived, so it's extremely unlikely that he knows the area well and goes there very often. Well, thanks for being here.
My pleasure. Bye then.
Now, this This all shows that Joey is very likely a stalker. However, he still constantly denies it, and it's entirely possible it's all just a misunderstanding. But even if there's the slightest chance that someone could be stalking you, you should do the right thing and report it. Stay safe out there.